for those that were wondering what happened on the drag strip. I lost first, third and fifth because the cable had popped off down there. So I'm going to remove, I was planning on removing all of this center spiel, and now I am going to remove it and show you what occurred that day, and then hopefully I can make a permanent fix or a semi-permanent fix to make sure it never happens again, i.e. some zip ties. Right, let me get all this stuff off. This is an absolute faff. 2 screws under here, 2 bolts even. And 4 under there, if you can see that. But not a lot of room to work, and I haven't got the right tools either. So, alright, I'll bring you back once it's done. Right, so here we are. Center console's out, just there. It's not going back in. It was always going to be coming out because I wanted all of this removed, even this and that. That's going to have a blank plate. This will probably just go. If I can figure out how. If not, that will just stay, and I'll get rid of this thing. I don't know how that comes off. I should be able to just flick that out. But either way, these are going to go. That's going to go. That's going to go down there. Little cable thing. Don't know what that is, but it's out of the way. Right. So the problem. I fitted this Jungle Site Special short shifter kit. I fitted it myself, as you can see in another video. It didn't take long, but what happened on race day was that rubber bung there popped out of that holder. It popped out somehow. I don't know how, because I've been trying to get it out and I cannot. But that popped out and it was floating around. Now when I pushed up for first, well, when I went from the second to third gear, all it did is push the whole lot forward, which shows no sign of doing it again. But these things, I think you've got to like squeeze them or something to get these to pop out. And I don't know if when I did it, that I didn't have it quite set right. And whilst driving it gingerly, normally day to day, it wasn't an issue. But the second I biffed it into second and third, that it just knocked it out. It was probably sat on the edge somehow, or it was close to the edge, and I was honestly going to put some zip ties around it just to hold it down. But I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it until I can hopefully get it to do it again. And if it doesn't do it again by the 27th of December, then I'll just put one on for the day to make sure it doesn't come out when I biff the gears. What I did think is the angle of attack is much steeper now. That would normally be down here, see? Now it's coming upwards, so me pulling it, boosh, 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 it's pulling it slightly up. Well, it's pulling it quite a lot up. You can see the angle, the previous angle, and then the new angle. That's what makes it a short shifter. So maybe I should lower this slightly. I don't know. I like this. It's just a small click. I like that. So we're going to see. I'm going to change this setup a bit. I had the tall gear stick thing on it. I'm probably going to put it back to short for race day. It's quite nice and comfortable to drive it daily with the big one on. So we're going to have a look. We'll play around with some different setups. But yeah, so that is that. But that thing there popped out. Just went and popped out and cost me the race. What a snivelling little thing. But anyway, this is what it looks like under the center console. I'm going to give it a clean and then spray some shiny lacquer on it, you know, just to make it look a bit cleaner, and then get rid of all my crap. Join me, shall you? Right, so I've given it all a clean up and a little spray. So I'm quite nauseous now, sat in here, but I have opened up the boot just to vent it out a bit. But yeah, so that's what happened. That's where we are. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'll be able to keep an eye on it now because I can now see it. But I want eventually all this to come out, and I want a Cooler Works shifter on here. So that's why. Plus there's loads of extra weight that I don't need. I seem to be offloading anything not required. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for any updates. I should get another video out soon with something a little bit different, something not Ford related. Yeah, thanks for watching. Down she goes. Lovely. Ooh. Ooh. Saucy.